Well, big relief coming in for Manish Sisodia, the former Deputy Chief Minister of the National Capital. He has been granted bail, all set to walk out of jail. So what is the rationale? What is the reasoning that the Apex Court has given? What did the Supreme Court say about the ED, about the CBI, about the High Court and the Trial Court? And what does this mean about the way forward? We'll try to answer some of these questions. But before that, here's some context. In February of 2023 is when the CBI had arrested Manish Sisodia. He had been behind bars. Subsequently, we saw a whole spate of proceedings before the Trial Court, High Court, and then before the Apex Court, whereby he had sought bail. In October of 2023, bail had been refused to Manish Sisodia by the Apex Court. But importantly, there are two factors to bear in mind. In October of 2023, at the time of rejection of bail, the Supreme Court had said that Manish Sisodia will have that option of reviving the proceedings, reviving this bail application before the top court in case there are inordinate delays in the trial proceedings. That's number one aspect to bear in mind. The second aspect to bear in mind, the CBI had submitted before the highest court of the country that the investigations will take no more than 7 to 8 months, and then subsequently trial can begin. Let's not lose sight of these facts, because that's what the Apex Court was dwelling on. First up, the Supreme Court said he's been behind bars for 17 months, that he cannot be kept behind bars for an unlimited period, and that the Apex Court, what dawned upon the Apex Court is that the trial is yet to begin. Despite the assurances coming in from the CBI, the trial is yet to begin. And not just that, the Apex Court said that, speaking of the trial, that given the voluminous documents at play, there are nearly 500 witnesses, there are over 1 lakh digitized documents for processing all of this, for the trial to conclude. What the Apex Court said is that there is not even the remotest possibility that the trial will be concluding any time soon. So with that in mind, the Apex Court then went on to talk about the grant of bail. The Apex Court said that the right to liberty is a sacrosanct right, that this is something that the High Court and the Trial Court have lost sight of, that despite the fact that there is a very clear principle laid out by the Apex Court that bail is the rule, bail is the norm, that is not something that the High Court, Trial Court have done. They've played it safe, and that this is not something that the Apex Court is willing to allow, that the Apex Court feels the need to intervene and to correct. Not just that, with respect to the conduct of the ED and the CBI, number one, expressing questions, raising questions about the assurances that were given in October 2023 that the trial will resume in about 7 to 8 months' time. What the Apex Court also said that there are assertions made with respect to this timeline that has been submitted by the ED CBI, which is self-contradictory. Not just that, the Apex Court also went on to say that the concerns that have been raised by the EDI with respect to tampering of witnesses, tampering of evidence or influencing of witnesses, that is not something that is possible, that Manish Sisodia is a man from Delhi, he's not a flight risk, that the documentary evidence that has already been collected by the ED-CBI means that there is no scope for tampering, and that there are additional safeguards that can be employed for ensuring that there is no contact between Manish Sisodia and the other witnesses. So with all of these findings, the Apex Court clearly holding that there is sufficient grounds for granting him bail, so the Apex Court proceeding and asking for his release forthwith from Tihar jail.